My name is Valentine and I am a professional spearfisher woman. I love fishing, I love the action of fishing, I love spending my day out of sea. For me it's just beautiful, that's what made me fall in love with this lifestyle. I'm from Montreal, Canada, and then I picked up a sport. I picked up spearfishing that I literally never heard of before, and I just fell in love.
I'm Nick and I'm a wannabe fisherman. I was watching a TV fishing show in my basement in Toronto one time, and I saw this guy, George Polveromo, was catching giant yellowtails here in Bimini. So I said, you know what? Bimini's the spot. So I packed a little knapsack, flew down here with some money my mom had given me, and I had bumped into a gentleman named Ebby, Bonefish Ebby, one of the, probably I would say one of the best bonefish guides, most renowned in the entire Bahamas. Probably the second or third day I told him, I said, listen, one day I'm gonna come and I'm gonna work for you. He was like, yeah, whatever, heard it 100 times. So after my 3 days of amazing bone fishing, I took a little bit of acting money that I had saved up, flew to Miami, spent 4 days looking for flats boats, and I bought a 19-foot Hughes and I drove it across the Gulf from Miami by myself. She's a spearfisher, so she has a background. She's been able to travel around the world spearfishing. I've kind of done spearfishing here just like as a local thing. I'm first and foremost a line fisherman. So the cool thing is that she's taught me actually a lot about freediving and spearfishing, and then I would like to think that I've taught her a lot about line fishing. $30, you better go get another one. More, reel it in. Let it sink. Set duck. Fish on, bonefish on. Reel, you gotta stay tight. So we, yeah, that's the cool dynamic between two of us, because we both kind of have two different fields, but we both like taking part in the same thing. Like, she likes to line fish, I love to spearfish, but I'm predominantly, my profession is line fishing, her profession is spearfishing. Yeah, I think fishing wise,
we don't starve.
Yeah, we don't starve.
So 3 years ago I decided to move to Florida
For this spot,
to be able to do it full time, and about a year ago I was here to film for a movie, and I met him in a conch salad bar, and I moved here about 9 months ago now, and I've been here full time fishing.
Oh yeah, this sun's out. Oh yeah, we're in business. Big fish, really big fish. Big fish, yeah, big one. Big fish. Into my backing, it's an 8-9 pound fish. Big fish. Monster! Oh my god. Woo! There's just a lot of people I think miss out on what they really want to do, you know? I mean, a lot of the people that come here and fish with us, everyone says, oh, I would have loved to do this, or oh, you're living the life. Well, why don't you live the life? It doesn't cost anything. It's not like I had my parents are millionaires that sent me down here and give me a trust fund to go and do whatever I want to do. We had to hustle and do what we did, but we chose a life to be happy. But we live, you know, a lifestyle. Like, you want to go eat lobster in downtown Toronto, but for 4 people, some fish, you're gonna spend $400 or $500. I spend $25 on gas. We have an absolute awesome time doing it. We have a super cool dinner every night.
You took my knife. Yeah, don't worry. It's too sharp. Oh, look, it's too sharp. Too sharp, man. Too sharp. I don't think I can make it with that. Too sharp. Oh, this too sharp. Oh no.
Sometimes just enjoying the small things, like sometimes we'll take dives 40, 50, 60 feet, and we'll just lay on the bottom and sometimes it's cool to just look at the small fish.
You don't have access to everything, which is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because you learn how to not take for granted everything in your life. I decided to quit everything for the lifestyle for one main reason, because I realized that I was working my ass off to pay to do this. Then I was like, wait a minute. What if I do that for a living instead? I don't need to make as much money, because now I don't have a $5,000 apartment in London. That's what apartment costs in London. And I don't need to have a car anymore. I don't need to have all of those expenses I was working super hard to pay for. I just don't need any of them. My only monthly expenses now is my phone bill. So it's that, and I don't need to work for my holidays anymore. I live my holiday and I make money out of it, so.
I just feel like most people are worrying about what everybody else thinks, especially now, today. The way society is that everyone's like, they need a good grace from their parents or their friends, or it doesn't matter. As long as you as a human being are happy with what you're doing, that's what really matters.
For the first time in my life, I was in a position where I wasn't wanting what people or my family or society wanted me to want. I was actually only with myself, and I was like, okay, I actually have to figure out exactly what I like in life, what I want, and who I want in my life, and all of those things that I think that everybody can manage to find the courage somewhere to push themselves and change their lives in a positive way.
And that's kind of the way we live our lives.